Yo, what's good? What's good, fam? It's your boy Rashad. It's your boy Dave. We in here, PNP in the building, because we outside. I just got back from being outside. And so
How was
fam,
outside?
outside was cool. Outside was cool, man. It was cool. March on Mint still on. A lot of people, Noli. So I shout out to Noli, man. Noli and I were watching the game together. It's just a perk, just a quick perk of being a Patreon member. Sometimes your boy stumbles upon tickets, and I'll give my MVPs the first opportunity to claim those tickets. So MVP, as Noli is, he's a MVP level Patreon member. I hit the Discord and said, "Fam, who's trying to go to the game?" And so Noli claimed the ticket, and that is what it is. So I don't know how many people is giving out tickets like that to the game, but definitely we do that over here at PNP. So shout out to Noli. He was sitting next to me watching the game, and we was pretty much calling the entire game. We was calling everything, and it was it was cool. It was cool. So, um, but Dave, what? Come on, man. Let's talk about this. Let's talk
No.
about this because we have taken another L, and it
Do we
was
have
it
to?
was it was big energy. Now it was big energy saying it was big energy in that if we lost this game, Matt Rule got to go. Everybody's saying that. Everybody that is dog, even the crowd, Dave was
Did they,
saying, "Yo,
were y'all
he
cheering
got to
fire
go."
Matt Rule?
I heard it. I heard it, Dave. I heard it. It wasn't like a big fire Matt Rule thing, but it was
You
people
should you
saying,
should
"Yo,
do
we
it in
got to clean out."
y'all should have did it in the cadence of keep pounding. Should have been like fire Matt
Nah, that's
Rule.
crazy.
So
That's
and
crazy.
that way and do it with and the kicker would have been do it without needing the directions. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? Just to
yeah,
prove the
just to
point.
throw it back at him. But
Yeah.
nah, I think I think that it's whispers. It's picking up now, bro. Like, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It was tough. It's tough to watch. Tough game to watch. So let's start from the beginning. Let's back up a little bit. Let's back up a little bit. First of all, I got to send a big shout out to Chris from Charlotte Vibe because I did link up with Chris and Lauren from Charlotte Vibe before the game started. I was happy sitting down waiting to go into the game, and I was happy. I happened to sit right in the spot where Chris and Lauren do their pregame show. So I'm just sitting there chilling, and I see Chris with his stuff coming up, and he's setting up. I'm like, oh shit, that's Chris, and he recognized me because I had the hoodie on, and of course I already know Lauren because Lauren and I are cool through Austin Larkin. So it was cool. I sat down. He said, "Hey, you wanna, come on the show and film it. So if you want to go check out Chris
Look at
from
you.
Charlotte Vibe. Go
Look
check it
at
out.
you.
Go check it out in the beginning, or excuse me, I think it's their pregame show. It's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. Go check that joint out. I'll put a link to it if I can find it. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but it was cool, man. Ran into Chris and Lauren. They're real cool peoples. And they said that they want us to come on the show in the next couple weeks. So within the next 2 weeks, they plan to schedule us to be on their show.
All right.
So
Should be
that's
good. I'm
how it
looking forward
started.
to it.
That's how it started. That's how the day started.
That's a
Big
good
shout out
that's a
to
good
Lauren
start to
too,
the
because
day.
she's cool. Yeah, shout out to Lauren, man. She's real cool. And yeah, good people, really good people. We was talking about Marvel movies. She's real cool. But yeah, so then I go into the game. I link up with Noli, pause, and we kicking shit and watching the game. Game starts. Game starts. We won the toss. I'm like, boom, that's the first dub. First W, Dave. We get the toss. We get the coin toss, right?
The fact that we
And
got
then
to count tosses as W says a lot of how this is going to
right,
go.
yes,
So
that's where we are. That's where we are. That is where we are. But then I'm and I posted this at the beginning of the game or before the game started. I said, "Yo, what I want to see is this offense. How is this offense going to look?" We got Jeff Nixon, new offensive coordinator, and that was the biggest thing. That was number one on my list. How's this offense going to look? Then I said, "Hey, we got to take a look at this defense. No Dante Jackson, C.J. Henderson, such and such. Let's see how this looks." So the game starts. Yo, we march right down the field, Dave. It looked fantastic.
I,
QB screens. I was
I
like,
saw
yo,
it.
this is great. This is great. I was like, this is awesome. Wide receiver screens. You're negating that bad offensive line. You're doing good things, and this was great. I saw some good things out of Jeff Nixon to start, and then I think no, because the defense they made the stop first. I think they made the Falcons go 3-and-out, and then we got the ball, we scored, and then we go back down the field. We kick kick it off to the Falcons after we score. Did they match us with a score because they went at CJ Henderson's throat? You hear me? They went at CJ Henderson heavy. And I think he got benched. I didn't see him I didn't see CJ after the second drive. I didn't see CJ Henderson anymore throughout the rest of the game. They got his ass up out of here, bro. CJ Henderson, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I didn't. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. CJ Henderson was getting toasted.
Sauteed. It was bad. They were picking on him. Yeah, they were picking on him pretty bad. They were picking on him.
Yeah. And then so then Atlanta goes down and scores. And then we get this situation, bro. This is what makes me really angry, right? Because I think I tweeted this too. I'm at the game. I saw Cam Newton get smacked. I think it was off a play action or a handoff or something. I don't remember what the play was, but Cam gets his ass like decapitated after the play, and they don't throw a penalty. They don't throw a flag. Then the next drive, Matt Ryan comes down and shot to Miles Hartsfield. He gives him a little tap right after he throws the football, and they throw a personal whatever they call that shit, roughing the passer,
unnecessary roughness,
whatever that is, unnecessary roughness, whatever, right? And they call it. So I'm like, what is going on? And credit to Matt Rule, because Matt Rule, he stopped. He called a timeout to say, I don't know if he was trying to get them to look at it or what, but he was like, we need to look at this play. He called a timeout, looked at that joint, and nothing came of it. Nothing came of it. They kept going, and I was like, that's like a 10-point swing, because I think that's the play. That's the same drive where Cam threw the pick six. The same drive where Cam Newton got smacked was the same drive he threw the pick six. You correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm quite certain that's what that was.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
And then they go back down, and then the Falcons score again. That's a 10-point swing right there. So I'm just like, the officiating, man. The officiating was bad. They even missed a face mask call on Matt on Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's face mask was pulled, and we pulled it, and they missed it on a 2-point conversion. The daggone the play the refereeing, the officiating was bad. It was bad. It was bad. So it is what it is. Oh man, you was at the game. So SC Bassett, he was section 520. He said, I'm tired of a certain demographic calling Cam out his name. If you don't like the production, don't show up. I mean, that's that. I agree. Again, let me say this about Cam, because I see it going on in the chat. Did Cam have a perfect game? Absolutely not.
No,
absolutely not. He deserves a little bit of smoke. Okay, that pick six, he got to be better than that. You got to read that linebacker. The linebacker made a hell of a play, but you got to be able to read that too. So I'll give that pick six. The fumble, I don't know whose fault the fumble was on. It was hard. I couldn't see it. It was hard to see.
You talking about in the third quarter?
Whatever the fumble was, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was in the third quarter. That was the moment when I made the decision to go run some errands. When I saw them fumble,
we started coming back after that.
I know. I heard.
Back after that, though.
I heard. I just at that point between seeing fumble, PJ come back. No, go ahead, man.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I mean, between seeing PJ come in on certain drives and things of the sort, I was all set. I was like, all right, now they splitting. They're not really giving Cam the full-fledged opportunity to play the whole game. They're rotating quarterbacks. I was like, I'm good. I'm all set.
Yeah, then they went to this little quarterback rotation thing that listen, I
Fam.
said it. I told Noli this. I was like, yo, when you go to this, you got two quarterback system. When you got two quarterbacks, you don't have a quarterback,
It's like a running
right?
back.
This ain't college. Yeah, this ain't college. Like you don't when you have two quarterbacks actively playing in game, you don't have a viable option of quarterback, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? So then PJ immediately goes in there, throws a pick. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, I was so heated about that. I hopped on the halftime that Sheena and Vashti does every during the half, and man, people were livid about that. And I think all the PJ truthers might need to go ahead and stay seated. I don't want to hear about folks saying that PJ is the best option ever again.
Yeah.
This dude out here he just was he did a
PJ is
damn.
erratic, man.
No, it's just when he doesn't know what to do, he just slings it. And then, and most of the time that doesn't go well. That doesn't end well. So terrible.
Yeah, and then then we got Cam Irvin, we got the offensive line. Yo, I mean, like it is this. Yo, it's the same stuff we've been up here complaining about for the longest. Like it just gets exposed every single week, right? We got to come up here every single week and talk about how bad his offensive line is. And I thought Jeff Nixon did a great job, like especially in the beginning with those screens, those wide receiver screens to start off the game. Yo, I thought that was great because then you kind of softening up the defense. You making those dudes get out there and getting them off their heels on the defensive side of football. So I like what they were doing. It made sense with the screens. It just sucks, bro. It just
Man, listen.
sucks, man. It just sucks. So where do we stand, man? Where do we stand? Where do we
Playoffs is
stand
over.
here? I know I don't want to hear nothing about no playoffs. Like that shit. We got to take
I'm
that
just
shit out of our
I've seen
vocabulary.
I've seen a lot of
No.
comments asking about playoffs. So I'm just letting you guys know. I'm just answering all the questions at once. I'm live, pal.
I know. I'm so
You need help?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. My daughter just walked in the house. I mean, I see a lot of comments about talking playoffs. I just want to have the clarity that playoffs is over. We ain't doing this playoff thing. Is a wrap. Firing Coach Rule might be a wrap too. Not for this year. Not until after next season at least. But I mean, we could probably get into that later. But playoffs is over. Like at this point, we need to get ready to give a top 10 second round pick to the New York Jets because that's what it's looking like right now.
Yeah, the Jets cook. The Jets, man, they got a lot of good draft capital right now.
So they sure as hell
between
do.
what they got. I think they got a couple first round picks. Then they got one from the Seahawks that's looking good. And then they got our pick, our second round pick, which is going to be a high second round pick, like Dave just said. Yeah, so the Jets are looking good. Thoughts on CJ Henderson, man, he struggled, bro. CJ Henderson, I think he got bent. I'm telling y'all, after that first drive where he gave up probably like 40, 50 yards. Like I didn't see him the rest of the game. I think he got benched. After the first series. Or the first full series. Under the first series, they went 3-0. The second, technically the second series, but the first full series of the game for the Falcons, I think he got benched. I didn't see him in there. I did not see him again.
He likely did get benched.
Yeah, CJ Henderson struggled. He struggled bad.
Cam's speaking, but I don't know if I don't think I care.
Nah, I mean I don't care. What we gonna say? What's to say? What did Matt Rule say? Did anybody listen to Matt Rule's presser?
I looked at some of
What
Matt
the hell
Rule's.
he talking about?
He complained about turning the ball over. He kind of said the plan was always to have PJ in for the third or fourth series, but he held off because of the pick six. And the fact that you made the decision prior to the game that you're going to have PJ in by the third or fourth series says everything I need to hear. As soon as I heard him say that,
dog, it just doesn't make sense. Like, why didn't you do this the first two games? With Cam was a full-time starter,
point, bro.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. Bro. But Dave, it doesn't make. This is the stuff that doesn't make sense. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Why didn't you do that the first two games? First two games, Cam was fully active, right? The first full games where Cam didn't know the system, or he may not have known the full system. Why didn't you do it then? Why do it now when Cam might be somewhat, comfortable? Why do it now? Like it just doesn't make sense.
But then the question is Cam comfortable? You know what I'm
But
saying?
he wasn't. I get that, but why didn't you do that the first two games, the prior two games? Why didn't PJ Walker come in then?
Well, PJ Walker came in the Miami game once the game was pretty much out
That's
of
the
hand.
game was out of hand by then.
And then the Washington
No.
game, he didn't come in at all.
Yeah, exactly. So the first two games where he probably actually needed to come in because Cam didn't know the system, you didn't bring him in. But now that he's a little bit more comfortable, you don't bring him in.
And he still used the whole 2-minute drill excuse, by the way. He mentioned that too when he brought PJ in. Said, oh, well, PJ knows the 2-minute offense. I'm like, bro, you've been saying that shit for weeks. You telling me Cam hasn't figured out the 2-minute offense at this point?
It's going on 3 weeks now. I would hope that Cam's a little bit more comfortable with the system by now. And again, to use that excuse, you didn't do it in the prior two games. So it just doesn't make sense, bro. I'm like I don't have nothing. I mean, I don't know what y'all want me to say. I don't know what y'all want me to say, man. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I gotta give Jeff Nixon some credit because the offense showed up. But Dave,
it was mixed.
We really need to have a conversation about though.
What?
This defense. This defense, Dave. This defense that we crowned, we said that this defense is legit and it's straight. We crowned this defense. We say, yo, they elite. They playing top. Dog, that was not a top 5 defense. I saw it there today. It's not. Well, I'm sorry. It's not. That is not a top 5.
As bad as we played, they were still second. They still had going into this game. They still had the second best pass defense.
About stat. I don't care. I don't care. Since that Washington game, this is not the same defense, dog. After that Washington game, bro, this is not it. This defense, bro, is not a good look. This defense, we dropped 3 interceptions, right? And I see y'all talking about it in the chat. This defense had 3 turnovers, and the 1 turnover we had was negated by a BS penalty, right? The BS penalty call on Miles Hartsfield. But this defense is not it. 3rd and 13, Dave, with the game on the line. With the game on the line. The game is on the line, and you let Kyle Pitts get wide open. And I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, Jermaine Carter tripped. You know what my question is, Dave? Why the hell was Jermaine Carter
on him?
Kyle Pitts. That's my question.
Jermaine Carter tripped.
Jermaine Carter should not have been the one covering Kyle Pitts with the game on the line with 3rd and 13.
Well,
and go back again. I'm just here to teach. I'm here to teach y'all because I put this video out about Derrick Brown and why he's not a bust yet. And what did I say? Look at where we're getting gashed.
On the outside.
Look at where we got. Yo, I cannot wait to pull up the directional run stats against us, bro. Because, fam, we got destroyed. All I saw was outside run, running at the edges, every single play, bro. And we could not stop it for nothing. And you know what I saw? I saw a situation at the goal line where me and Noli, we looked at each other. We saw Brian Burns and Hassan Reddick go out. They went out together. So you know what we said? We said, yo, we expect them to run. So you know what Noli and I said? Watch a play action happen here. And that's exactly what happened. They ran play action and threw it because we so predictable in our defenses. You took the 2 pass rushers out, and guess what they would have done if those 2 guys were in? They would have ran it. So we're just getting out schemed. We're getting out schemed, bro. We're just getting out schemed. Like we have to do better. We got to do better, man. And again, y'all can talk about Derrick Brown. He's not the problem. Them edges, bro. We ain't got no. We like. I had a terrible joke. I was saying we like one of them bras that ain't got no edges. That's what we are right now. We ain't got no edges, dog.
So how many more wins you
Balding.
got on this,
We
man? How
balding
many
right
more?
now.
How many?
We balding
Like
on the
me?
edges.
I'm balding, bro. So how many wins you got, bro? How many more wins we got? How many more wins we looking like?
None. I losing out.
Oh God,
We couldn't
Cam's not
beat
gonna let it
Atlanta,
win.
Dave. We couldn't beat Atlanta.
Well, I know. I saw most of the game.
We ain't winning another game. Bills? No.
No. And they're going to be
Bucks
angry because
twice? No.
the Bucks are taking it to them.
Bucks twice? No. The Saints in the dome? Probably not. That'll be the only winnable game, if any. But we're done, bro. We cooked. We are cooked right now. Matter of fact, Dave, you know what? I brought this up here. Man, y'all ain't about to catch, man. Bump it, dog. F it. Sometimes, you know, when life give you lemons, Dave, sometimes you just gotta pull up, bro.
Oh, look at this guy. Got your pig whiskey popping.
F it. F it, Dave.
Said,
Drink to it, Dave.
My man said, I am not out here. I am going to drink.
Bro, terrible.
My thought was maybe I can go and check out go to the game the day after Christmas, but I don't know if I want to sit through that.
Bro.
Considering the prices.
Cheers to everybody, bro. Cheers, everybody, man. I had one little drink at the game. Me and Nolly was just sitting there watching this like fam, it's so predictable at this point. It's frustrating because let me ask you this, Dave. Let me ask you this. Serious question. Do we have the talent on this roster? Like, is it a talent issue?
It might be time to start questioning whether or not we do have talent. Because sometimes talent could override bad coaching. And this obviously isn't happening. I think we have talent in certain pockets on this roster. But it was funny because we got into this discussion during the halftime spaces, and everybody was talking like, yo, we need to get a new coach and all this, that, and the other. I'm like, why would a head coach want to come here? They only got one pick in 3 rounds. They don't have
a head coach. A head coach will want to come here for the bag. That's why you want to come.
The bag. You think Tepper be dumb enough to pay the next head coach? You think Tepper be dumb enough?
Look at how Matt Rule got here. A bag.
Yeah, but I don't think Tepper's
money
gonna
talks,
pay.
Dave.
I don't think Tepper's gonna pay the next coach $8.5 million a year either.
Shit. He might have to, like, because what you just said. Because the bag.
Look, man,
we gotta overpay
for
what he did to the toe crush, Dave.
We ain't gonna overpay, man. The next head coach ain't making. The next head coach here ain't making $8.5 million. He's not.
So okay. So let me go back to my original question. It's not a talent issue, especially on the defensive side of the football. You cannot tell me with a secondary like what we have, and guys like Jeremy Chin, and guys Derek Brown. You can't tell me, bro, that it's a talent issue on defensive side of the football. You can't tell me that, man. I know that our offensive line is that's a clear talent issue.
Terrible.
We know that's terrible. We know that, dog. We know that.
Okay.
What is the issue with this team?
Well, there's a lot. I don't know.
I mean, we sit here we DBOing ourselves. Like what's the issue, bro? The false start still happening. The holding call still happening.
There was somebody in the building not too long ago for a dedication that said it. I mean, he doesn't think half the team is bought in. I don't know how true that is. Like Trey Boston doesn't think half the team is bought in. And if that's the case, bro, that's your answer right there. Your talent don't mean anything if you ain't bought into the coach. With the coach, like it's not working. Like nothing's working. And at some point, you gotta charge it to the coaching. And we probably have been all year, but now we're at the point where of no return. Because this could get ugly fast, bro. Like, I don't want to say that the team's not going to try to put forth effort, but if you put forth effort and you're still getting destroyed, then it becomes a talent thing. You know what I'm saying? Then talent then does become questioned. Like what happened in Miami? You think they quit on them? I don't think they quit. I don't think the team quit in the Miami game. They got their asses toe up.
Hey, so I keep seeing Locks man saying it ain't Rule and it ain't all this fire a head coach after a 2 season need to stop. And you know what? And real talk, it was another dude in our Twitter DMs. I was about to light his ass up too. Yo, why not? I know you did. I saw it. But why the hell not? You can hold on to a coach for too long. We have seen no progression. No progression has been had on this for Matt Rule and this staff. So what do you mean it ain't him? Like, what are you talking about?
He says we gotta get Cam out of here, man.
He's had 4 quarterbacks. It ain't Cam. It is Sam. Fucking Teddy. Like, he's had all these quarterbacks. What are y'all talking about? This is regression, dog. Rivera had. You compare them 2 seasons. Compare Rivera's first 2 seasons to this dude's 2 seasons, and let's talk. It ain't the same, bro. It's not the same. It's not the same. No, we wasn't. We were not. That's cap. You capping. I ain't gonna let y'all get up here and cap, bro. You capping, dog. Nah, Rivera's first 2 years and Matt Rule's first 2 years are completely different. That's bullshit. That's what that is. What you saying, Locksman, is bullshit. Yeah, it's bullshit. I'm saying it.
Are they trying to compare Rivera's first 2 years to Matt Rule's first 2 years?
Yes. It's bullshit.
Bro, we never looked this bad under Rivera. Never. Even in the final season, we never looked this bad under Rivera. What are y'all talking about?
We getting smacked. Like, we getting smacked out here. We not adjusting.
Rule is out here getting destroyed. And now we're gonna run into a Bills team that's about to lose to Tampa Bay in Buffalo. This is not gonna be fun next week, guys.
That's cat. I'm sorry. I've been watching this team for a long time, and I'm telling you the sentiment around this fan base. This is our 4th consecutive losing season. Going to be. No, it is now. We can't. Nah, it is, Dave, right? We can't.
No, we can win out. We can win out and still have a winning record. That ain't happening, but we can win out.
Okay. So we lose next week. It's not.
If we lose next week, yeah. If we lose next week,
this is bad. Like the trajectory and the feeling. Again, I'm about trends. I don't just say shit to say it. I'm about trends. I'm about analysis, bro. This is the worst feeling I felt as a fan in a minute because there's the hope. Where do you get hope, Dave? I'm supposed to be the beacon of hope. When I pick up this mic, I'm supposed to feed y'all positivity, but I can't because I'm telling y'all, when I Doctor Strange, bro, I look at the possibilities and I don't see one. And I don't see one, Dave. I don't see one, dog. Because again, we talk about this quarterback situation. You could say Cam ain't the answer. Fair enough. That's cool. You could say that. But where are you gonna get a quarterback from? You gonna draft one? You gonna draft one top 5, right? And then what, you not gonna pick again to the 4th round? So then what you gonna do? You gonna roll Cam Irving and then back out there again? How you gonna fix the offensive line? You ain't got that much. You want to resign Hassan Reddick? You want to resign who you want to resign? That takes cap, right? Cap space. You want to Stephon Gilmore? You want to resign him? Oh, so you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna sign a left tackle in free agency. So that's not gonna happen. Sam Howell is not safe. Sam Howell ain't it, bro. Have you watched USC this year? He made a terrible mistake by going back to college. When his talent left, When the talent around him left, his talent left. If you get my double entendre, when the talent around Sam Howell left, his talent left. You get my double entendre, Dave? You catching my bars? Sam Howell is not it, bro. You want Kenny Pickett? Sorry. Yeah, we'll take Kenny Pickett picking top 5. Y'all want that? Because y'all want a quarterback so bad. Yo, drafting the quarterback is not fixing our problems. They're not. They're not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to like be positive. Like, and I be trying to help y'all out, bro. I be trying to lead y'all in the right. Y'all never want to listen to me, but it's cool. Y'all ain't gotta listen to me. It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ain't gotta listen to me. But we have to fix whatever it is. We have got to fix this offensive line first. We got to fix the offensive line first. Until you do that, don't matter who the quarterback is.
Gonna be
Doesn't
trash.
matter who the quarterback is. Now, let me say this because I gotta give Jeff Nixon another shout out. I gotta give him another shout out because when was the last time our 2 top receivers received 10 plus targets?
Oh, it's been a minute.
I got to do the research, but it's been a long time.
I don't know. I don't think it's
since our true receivers have received 10 plus targets.
I don't think. I'll be honest, bro. I don't think that's happened all season.
It definitely hasn't happened this season. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah,
10 plus. Robbie Anderson with 7 catches. DJ Moore with 6 catches. Both of them had 84 yards. Thought that was pretty darn good. Thought that was pretty good. We didn't see a bunch of dink and dunk, Dave. I actually saw a decent NFL level offense today, albeit the defense sucked and they couldn't stop a nosebleed, and we had a couple turnovers. But I like what I saw from the offense. I did.
I mean, it looked good. Like it was balanced. They were throwing it down the field a little bit more. So yeah, no, I dig it. I definitely
shout out to the homie BZ too. Shout out to BZ, man. He had 4 receptions, 45 yards. So yeah, man, shout out to him.
They threw the ball a lot. Did Matt Rule get to throw the ball 30 times? Run the ball 30 times?
No, they didn't hit 30. I think it was 26. 26 times.
Pretty good.
SC Bass, yeah, I stayed the whole game. I stayed the entire game. I didn't leave. I was in there, bro. We almost came back. We almost came back. Hey, we got 318 people watching this. Hey, what them likes looking like though? Hit that like button.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Hit that like
to
button
the channel.
for your boy. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button for your boys. If you're new here, we're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers. So hit that sub button if you're new to the channel, man. Because it's a lot going on. I will have mock draft Monday tomorrow, so we will be picking. Let me see. As of right now, let me see what we're picking at. Let me tell y'all what we're picking.
Wait till all the Sunday games.
I'm just as of right now. As of right now, we are picking 8th. We swapped with the Falcons, and if the Giants win, we'll move up with them. Has Seattle played? Have they won? Seattle won, right?
Seattle probably won. They're playing Houston, so I'm pretty sure they won.
Yeah, I think the highest we can go up to is 6th right now. Well, actually 7th, and that depends on what the Giants do.
The way you talking, man, we're gonna.
If the Giants lose, then we'll stay at 8. If they win, then we'll go up to 7th. That's the highest we'll be able to go.
The Giants ain't gonna win, bro. You can go ahead and
Nah.
Detroit ain't gonna win either, but Detroit ain't gonna matter. The thing that's more frustrating than anything else, bro, is the fact that it's the realization that we're gonna have to do this for another year. Like, because I don't see a scenario where we can actually fight. I don't see a scenario where Rule is out of here going into the next season. I think that's the demoralizing part of it all.
Yeah, and you know what? And I said this too. I said this to Noli. I said that yeah, because he said, yo, he wants Rule out immediately, and I'm like, fam, like I think that Matt Rule really bought into this building thing, and so if you look at the trajectory, even I said this to Noli too. I said trajectory works the opposite way too, right? You look at the trajectory and trends. Matt Rule's third year is supposed to be the year where everything turns around.
Yeah, but he's supposed to have progress. Like he ain't showing no progress. If he ends the season again with 5 wins, his normal trajectory ain't showing. You know what I'm saying? Like in college, he would have a terrible year the first year. Then the second year, he would have some level of improvement. Then the third year, they balling. You know what I'm saying? The first year, we got 5 wins. If we don't win a game for the remainder of the season, we got 5 wins again for the second year. So that means the third year, he got to win like 12, 13 games. With a tougher schedule, by the way.
Not only that, Dave, we will be worse if we lose out. If
It'll be worse.
If we lose out, it'll be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dog, it'll be 7 consecutive losses if we lose out. I don't think Tepper will take that. I can't see that. If we lose out, I cannot see Tepper saying 7 consecutive losses. Bro, I'm flip flopping again on this. I don't if he I might need to flip flop, Dave. If we lose out, bro, 7 games.
I think Tepper won't realize he makes a mistake until midseason next year if we start slow. I don't know if we're at the point now where Tepper's going to be willing to swallow his pride. I think they made enough moves during the season to give for Rule to have enough rope to hang himself for next season.
Ernie says, with competent coaching, you will see this team look a whole lot different. That's my hunch too, Ernie. I'm with you, bro. That's why I asked, was it a talent issue earlier? If it's a talent issue, then you can fix talent. But what I'm seeing being coached is not it, bro. I'm not seeing the level of coaching. And I think the offensive side today, we saw improvement. I'm gonna be honest. I saw improvement on the offensive side of the football. Now, if you marry that with what we saw from the defense earlier, then we cooking. But the defense is regressing. We cannot get our offense and our defense to play together. We cannot get them to play we have not seen it yet. I don't think we've seen one game.
The only game that was complete was the Saints game. That was a pretty complete game. That was a complete game. That was a long time ago.
Even
the first Atlanta game was the first Atlanta game.
The Cardinals was
the Cardinals game was complete game.
But that was against backups.
No, that was Cam's first game back, so everybody was amped about that. But the Cam homecoming gig is over now, bro. He hasn't won a game as a starter yet, and I hate QB stats, but that's something that he's going to have to live with.
So D Money, if coaching is not the issue, what's the issue? What's the biggest issue? I'm gonna give you some screen time here. If coaching is not the biggest issue, then what is the biggest issue?
He's the Sam Truther, man. He thinks Sam.
I gotta check it out, Danielle. I check it. I haven't seen the presses yet.
Let's pull up rules, man. Let's
you want to pull it up?
Let's run rules, man. Let's run rules going.
All right, let me see what I can do. Give me a second.
While you do that, let me go make sure my kids ain't destroying my house. Something like that. Was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking Carly here. Okay.
No. Is she coming back to me? She coming back to me?
Supposed to. She's supposed to be back. I gotta call, make sure nothing happened to her game.
You probably should. You haven't done that yet?
No. Nah.
Dave, mute Dave. Your whole conversation is going
hilarious. Yeah, no, it's all right. I'm done. I just want to make sure because there was a lot of noise happening. So I had to make sure
you don't need to be sharing private conversations. All right, I got Matt Rule's press conference here. Let me share my screen. We're gonna see it again because I haven't had a chance to see it, so we're gonna listen live.
Nah, it'll be dope. You should see it
and react.
Yeah, you're gonna react
live.
Having the loss.
All right, can y'all hear that?
Any other games, just kind of not going to win many games. In fact, the odds are in the eighth against you when you have turnovers. 3 turnovers that we didn't really need to have. Pick six. Obviously, the fumble was extremely difficult. And then defensively, even after all that, still had a chance at the end. False start on the 2-point play, which is fine. We kicked it and not fine, but I mean, didn't hurt us. Then the kickoff return out to the 50, and then or 45, and then obviously had him 3rd and 15, and those guys had him in man, and just our base coverage day one, and we don't execute it. So
Yeah, that's what happened. You are absolutely right. First of all, you did have terrible, terrible, terrible kick coverage because they ran out to the 35. Luckily, you had a penalty. I think they got it back to the 1st and 20 on a holding call. But you're lucky. You're lucky. Yes, you are. But it was piss poor coverage. And then on 3rd and 15, whatever it was, you let their best player go up against your base defense, and they carved it up.
Credit to them. Obviously, we have to be better. Specifically, I would say with the turnovers and the turnover battle. Cam, I mean, I think that was kind of the way I planned to go on. We're gonna play with Cam and with PJ both. We got in the rally. PJ obviously knows that 2-minute stuff better.
Oh my God.
Things today, I can't have those 2 turnovers though. Can't be, just looking for things to not be catastrophic. You put us on the ground. Okay, firing the ball. Second, really bothered me about that. It was second and one. It was fixing to be a really big run. I think. We cut off on the backside. We cut off the 3 technique. It was going to be a good play. So. I think Joe, one of the things that was disappointing is where the turnovers happened. The pick six happened at the 40 going in to score. That one happened at the 40 going in to score. So, you guys know me. I'm not going to make huge statements after it. I don't have any strong feeling one way or the other than I know that we have to play better at that position.
No shit.
And we can't have multiple turnover games from the quarterback position.
He's sweating hard as hell.
I just saw what you saw in the replay. I don't know that, but even still, we just want to go to the ground, be in 3rd and 3. I told the guys we're going to go for 4th down across the 50 most of the day. So, just bad things happen in games. You just can't let them be catastrophic, and that was that play.
The first half
there was a critical 3rd down late in the game. I want to say 3rd and 14 or something like that. How do you think the defense was able to lose track of Kyle Pitts?
They can't lose track of it. It happened, but they can't. It's our base day one coverage, and
base coverage day one.
We should be caught and tackled. It should be 4th down. We should have the ball back going down the score.
And we would have. Yep. We would have at least tied it and win overtime.
Someone just has bad eyes and doesn't put their eyes where they're supposed to be. So.
And not only that, let me call this out because this happened multiple times. This happened multiple times on 3rd down or 4th down, and they got away. It was huge plays, like wide open space for days, multiple times during this game. Not just this 3rd down play. It was multiple times. At
the end of the day, they made the plays to win the game. That play should never happen.
The decision to put PJ in the second half. I know you said the first half was probably 2 minutes. What about the second half and the time of the?
Yeah, we went in the game saying, "Hey, we're going to play PJ in the 3rd or 4th series of the game, depending how the game."
Why do you
fam? Listen.
How do you go in?
This is why I got irritated, and this is why I wasn't mad that I made the decision to leave after that Cam fumble. I wasn't mad at myself at all. And then when I heard this press conference, I felt vindicated because I was like, all right, I made the right decision walking out when I did. Because as soon as he said it was in the plan, what?
How do you go into it? Like, how do you go into it with a plan to play
2 quarterbacks?
This ain't college, bro. That just don't make sense to me, man. I'm sorry. Just continue.
Don't apologize. Continue.
I think we went 3 and out in the second when we dropped the fumble. We dropped the snap. On the 3rd one, we were driving the ball and had the pick six. I didn't want to pull him right after the pick six, so put him out there again. And then went PJ kind of with 3:50 left. Let him throw a play action, which he threw. Completed the ball to Robbie, and then unfortunately was just not able to get anything going.
Something you'll continue to do, or are you doing it as a matter of Cam getting used to?
No, we wanted to play PJ. PJ, we thought PJ was going to do some good things for us in the game.
All right. So listen. It's not a matter of Cam not knowing the system. He clarified that just now. He just clarified that we want to get PJ in the game because we think PJ is a viable option. We want to run a dual quarterback system, is what he's saying. Not that it's not because Cam don't know the system or he's not comfortable yet. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's we want because we think PJ can help. This shit is so stupid. That's stupid. I'm sorry, stupid.
He went back in the second, obviously in the fourth quarter, under kind of in a duress type situation, and moved the ball for us as he typically does. But get down inside the 40, weren't able to score. Then obviously the defense got that fumble, and we were able to capitalize. So that was just something we planned on doing, was playing PJ in a role this game.
Specifically, Matt, what did you see on the pick six?
It was a man coverage. They mugged up like they were going to blitz. We ran the option route. The tailback beat him clean. Anytime he breaks inside, the only thing you have to be careful of is a rat dropping out. We run a shallow on that play to eliminate the rat. The guy played through it just because I think he was mugged up. He dropped out and made a nice play. So, expect it's a tough one for the quarterback, but at the end of the day, responsible for what's out in front of you when you throw the football, and that'd be one we'd love to just again, be incomplete, go for a fourth down, be incomplete, punt it. Those catastrophic plays, unfortunately, overshadow a lot of really good plays that happened in the game. I thought Jeff did a really nice job. I thought the tempo was good. I thought we moved the ball. I thought we completed more balls to more guys than we have. I thought we were more diverse. I thought
that's facts.
Guys play with energy. But you can't pick six is one thing, but 3 turnovers obviously is a whole other thing.
I know film will take care of a lot of this question, but did you see conceptually what you wanted to see from Jeff Nixon's play calling?
Yeah, I thought that we were.
I thought it was fine too.
Which when you're behind, obviously that would have been in the 30s had that happened. We ran the quarterback. We had more completions than we've had. I think we had. I'm not sure what the completions were, but I think we're in like high teens. I think a lot of
high
teens.
Some of the decisions that ain't enough.
Was because we haven't thrown the ball.
So this is a quick inkling. If you're paying attention, if you're listening, Matt Rule just said a lot of the decisions made. People think a lot of the decisions that I made are because we weren't running the football. He said no, it's because we weren't passing it well, which was true. We weren't getting, and like I brought up earlier, I said that, fam, when was the last time we had double-digit targets to our actual wide receivers? When was the last game? I'm going to go look it up. Don't worry, I got you. I think somebody said it in here earlier. I think they said it was last year in the Tampa game. But yeah, if y'all are correct, then that's about like, fam, you got to get your other guys involved. And so I actually agree with Matt Rule here.
This game, I thought at times we threw the ball better. Obviously, we had the 2 interceptions yet again, and we had a lot of other plays that I thought were close that, Robbie caught the slant was behind him a little bit. This play was behind him. I thought we could have hit a couple more of those plays. So yeah, I think Jeff did a nice job. The offensive staff did a nice job. We can't have turnovers. Those guys put them in position to make plays. We made some plays. We just didn't make enough.
Your thoughts on PJ's interception before the half there?
Just like anything else, like throw the ball away, let's punt it. Just enough of the catastrophic mistakes. That's just so you guys. That's what I said in the locker room.
Real quick, Big Low. I meant two wide receivers. So 2, meaning Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. I know one wide receiver might get double-digit targets, but not
every
2.
week. And then that happens with DJ most of the time because it's rare that Robbie Anderson gets it. But yeah, 2 every week.
I said it's just such an old school lesson, but it's so true. Like when we don't beat ourselves, there wasn't a matchup out there today we couldn't handle.
Here he goes with his.
They're a good team, but there wasn't a matchup we couldn't handle. There was catastrophic self-inflicted errors in the last scoring drive, 3rd and 12. The quarterback, the second to last drive, quarterback escaped the pocket, hit the in cut, boom, got the ball down there. Kickoff return, the bad punt. We didn't field a punt, ran ball into the 5. So just a lot of things that we can control that here and there some guys aren't doing that, is the difference between winning and losing. And so, yeah, I think that's what has to improve. That PJ's play being one of them, obviously, just throw the ball away, punt the ball, and don't give him a chance to go down and score right before the half.
What do you think about the offensive line?
That's always a little harder to see. I think you have to watch the tape.
Nah, it wasn't hard to see. Hold up. Nah, man.
Hold up.
Nah, man.
Nah, you ain't gonna let him do it.
Matt
You ain't gonna let him do it,
Rule.
Rashad.
Nah, dog. It wasn't hard to see at all. It wasn't hard to see. I had the all 22 view up in the 500s. It wasn't hard to see it all. We had how many sacks did Dante Fowler have? Dante Fowler out here. This dude, I tweeted this. We had both of our left tackles, meaning Cam Irving and Dennis Daly, had Dante Fowler out here looking like he was Lawrence Taylor in his prime. Like, come on, dog. Come on.
He wasn't. He wasn't Lawrence Taylor in his prime, bro.
Fowler was out here cooking. Fowler was out here cooking.
Ernie, I can't get you your Bowberry biscuit, bro.
Again, we were kind of under.
I'll take it for you. How about you accept the bet and I'll take the Bowberry biscuit for you, Dave?
This guy. No, we're not going to allow that. Yo, I went to Bojangles when I went to the airport last week. Let me tell you something.
So you want your Bowberry biscuit?
I love my Bowberry biscuits, man. I didn't get one. I was kind of disappointed, but I opted for the chicken sandwich. I opted for the Bojangles chicken sandwich, sponsored by Sam Darnold. So I opted for the Bojangles chicken sandwich. So, what, man? What's so funny, man?
The sponsored by Sam Darnold shit almost made me choke. Almost made me choke.
Never forget that man had a Bojangles chicken sandwich commercial.
He did.
Never forget.
All right, let's finish this presser out real quick. Let's finish this out.
I didn't feel that. The 1-0 blitz, they grabbed Alfine and pulled them. We kind of were prepared for that blitz. And so, it's just one of those deals. They grabbed them. Those are the two plays that I saw that weren't good enough. But I thought we ran the ball well at times. I thought we had some consistency in pass pro. Obviously Cam went down and some other guys went in. So,
what did he say?
He said Cam went down.
No, he said consistency in pass pro. Okay.
Oh, well, that's who got more work? Was it Chuba or was it Abdullah?
During the game, that hey, we can't handle this. Really, during the game, Jonathan, I was saying was protect the football and just stop throwing it up and we'll be okay. Just do what we're trained to do. And when we did that, I thought we moved the ball fine.
I think we'll take 2 more questions.
Turnovers, you guys did not create any. You had a couple shots at interceptions.
3 of them.
Those stick in your craw at all? You think you should have had 1 or more of them?
No, at halftime we said to the guys, "Hey, we've had three chances at interceptions. Obviously, we forced the fumble at the end of the game, right, to get us back, to get us to go score. So, we expected our defense to go out and play dominant defense today. We knew that we were going to need that with some young guys playing on the offensive line. We need to create some turnovers. I thought because of the turnovers on offense, that they started with the ball, and because of the one great punt and one bad punt, they started with the ball at the minus 45, 50 most of the day. That 2 first downs in there and scoring range. So those are the things that if we want to win games like this, we have to create turnovers. We created 2 turnovers in the last game. We only created 1 tonight. So. I didn't hear anybody say that. No. The effort, I have no issue with the effort. I thought guys played hard, guys played physical. Being prepared, I think we're prepared. I don't see us making mistakes. I think there's some areas where we're not, we don't match up quite as well. There's not a lot of margin for error, and we have to be perfect. And we have to play better in terms of giving the ball away. You look at the games. It's real simple. Look at the games. When we win the turnover battle or tie it, we usually win.
No, that ain't true.
Lose, right? So that's where we are. That's where
that ain't true.
To be quite honest, but that's where we are. So, that wasn't unprepared when Cam slipped and fell. Cam's trying to make a play. That's not what we do here, and we're trying to get that out of us, right? The pick 6 was a nice play by them. We have to see that protected. So there's not, one part of me. There's some times where, one bad play leads to 2, and it can kind of, you see the guy starting to press a little bit, but I thought we came out of the half. I challenged him to have a good third quarter. We came out of the half. We went right down the field and scored. So the things we're working on, when we do them, they show up. So, guys are in here at 6 o'clock in the morning. They're here till late at night. They work hard. They work out. Like I said, there's some places where the margin
something's not working.
So overwhelming that we have to be kind of perfect. And then there's other areas where, we just have to protect the football. Protect the football. We have a chance to win. And so that's where we are. Didn't do it enough today. but I would not say that they're not playing hard. And I mean, you got DJ Morse in the freaking tent, comes back out of the tent, checking his knee. He's like, "No, I'm going." Brian Burns is in the tent. I would respectfully say, being the guy in that room, that would not be my narrative. I would just say that we have to play better, and we have to get better in some areas. But they prepare and they play hard.
Does he not give you the vibe? Oh, well, hold on.
Well, we didn't get enough pressure on that. We went man. And man coverage. One of the things early on was we just weren't quite winning in man the way we sometimes do. I don't know how many sacks we had on him, but it wasn't enough. We needed to have him under a little bit more duress. That being said, I think on third down, Bruce usually hands it to me. Our third down numbers weren't terrible. No, they were not good. Excuse me, they were 50% on third down. So that's the first half they were in the 30s, and then second half they were able to convert. The 3rd and 12, the 3rd and 15. So for what it's worth, I just make sure I say it again because Alice asked me last week, David asked me this week. This is not a case of guys not being bought in or not trying. Like this is
Dave.
Sometimes you get beat on a slant inside. You have to we keep trying to get better as a team. But it's just where we are right now. We have to grind our way through it. But they're certainly trying. They play through pain. They practice. They work hard. I have no issues with this team in those regards. Thanks, guys.
He be out with the quickness.
Yeah,
He be out with the quickness. But yeah, so I mean, it's not Dave. They bought in, is what he's saying.
I heard what he said.
Bought in. They bought in, bro.
There's people in the workplaces that think that all their employees are bought in too, and you find out real fast that they're not.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So this
who's not bought in? You know who's not bought in? The fan base, except for that one guy that
facts. Yeah, the one that got to hit us in the DMs. Yeah. He bought in. It's a couple people in here. It's a couple people in here that said Matt Rule ain't the problem. But he
ain't the only problem, but he's a part of it.
What's the other problems?
Oh, there's a lot of problems, man.
What are they? Let's talk about it, because I don't.
Offensive line's a problem.
That's the biggest problem, but that speaks to his team building. You the one that you the one that went out there and got Cam Irvin and Pat Eflin day one of free agency. You led that.
Just like you led us to that.
You led that. So
I mean, another problem. I would say linebacker's a problem, but y'all, I don't think y'all ready for that discussion yet. I think linebacker's a problem too. So, did Deontay Brown play at all?
Fam, I didn't see him.
I didn't think so.
I didn't see him, bro. Didn't see him, and I rarely saw Terrace Marshall. Every time I saw Terrace Marshall, he was running off the field. So I don't know.
At least he was active.
Oh, he was out there. I saw him, but he was running off the field every time I saw him. So I don't know. They said Deontay Brown played one snap. The fumble snap was the snap he played. One snap, which is crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Crazy. But this is where we are, man. This is where we are. We are 8 losses, 5 wins, and trending in the wrong direction. We're going in the wrong direction. I did hear that Taylor Moton was passing out smoke to the offensive line, though. I heard he was yelling at folks on the sideline.
Well,
specifically Cam Irvin.
Are you serious?
That's what I heard.
Oh wow! Yeah, we gotta. That might be encouraging. Since Cam Irvin out here calling themselves the Carolina Christian McCaffrey. How many games have we won since he made that comment? Like 2?
What? The what?
When he made the comment of we're not the Carolina Christian McCaffreys. How many games have we won since then? Like 2? We won 2.
When was that comment made? Because when he came back.
No, he said it. He said it right after the Christian McCaffrey injury.
Yeah, we won 2. So the Falcons and the Cardinals game. Yeah, you're right. So it was 2. Shot Trill got it right. But yeah, man, this is where we are, fam. This is where we are, Panther Nation. And I personally, I still think, and this is what I was going back to my point. I feel like Matt Rule speaks as if he's not going anywhere.
Oh, I know, because he's not.
He speaks
because he's not.
This is why I keep saying that he's not going. Again, not my personal opinion, because my personal opinion, I would have hired a different coach and I would fire Matt Rule right now, because the trajectory is going in the wrong direction. This is my personal opinion. But what I think the actual ownership is going to do, listen to how Matt Rule speaks. He speaks as if you could, because sometimes these press conferences happen and you could tell coaches are on the hot seat. You could tell they speak as if they are comfortable. And so I get a real good vibe as if Matt Rule feels like he's comfortable. So
because he is.
Yeah, no, he is. He feels like, I feel like he thinks, or he knows that he's got this shit in the bag for at least another year. And so I that's why I'm like, yo, I don't think he's going anywhere. He's real comfortable. Just get his press conference, he be sweating, but you might as well give him a pillow and a blanket. That's how comfortable he is. That's how comfortable he is, bro. So it kind of is what it is, man. Like, I wish I had like some better things to say, but this is our first. This is going to be the fourth season. If we don't win out, all right. If we don't win out, we're gonna have 4 consecutive losing seasons. At least losing seasons.
First time in franchise history.
First time in franchise history, we lost 4 consecutive years. First time. And again, not all on Matt Rule, right? He's only been here for 2 years, so we can't give him all the blame on the 4 seasons. But we can give it to David Tepper.
Yeah, because it's true. Yeah, he hasn't had a winning season since he took over the team.
So, and when your ownership is bringing in most of these guys, like trajectory trends, I keep telling y'all this. Follow the trends. They're gonna tell you what all you need to know. And the only trend I keep going back to, Dave, again, can you remind me how many true college coaches have worked out in NFL?
That just came straight from college?
Straight from college. With no experience in NFL.
I mean, Cliff Kingsbury, we're still wait and see right now.
We'll wait and see on him. But he's doing all right. I'll give you one. But it ain't.
It kind of ends there when you sit down and think about it.
It ain't many. So when you sit down, everybody wants to give Matt Rule all these cut him all these breaks. Dog, the college shit does not work out in NFL. It just doesn't. We try to tell y'all that as soon as the hire happened. We try to tell.
I don't understand why everybody was like into trying to hire a college coach. Like, I just never understood why you wanted to do that. Like,
because typically those are younger guys.
Pete Carroll coached the Jets. He coached the Patriots before he went to USC, and then he came back to Seattle.
Yep. No.
So,
Pete Carroll does not count.
Nope. You can go ahead and take that out of there. So next. Everybody saying Pete Carroll. We just went over it.
Go pull up his Wikipedia. Jimmy Johnson. Okay.
That was a long time ago, buddy.
I'll give you Jimmy Johnson. That
was a long time ago, man.
But hold on, there was something with Jimmy Johnson. Hold on, give me a second, because I don't think even with Jimmy Johnson, he actually had experience as a coordinator before he became a head coach. Before he, hold on. Yep. He was the assistant head coach and defensive coordinator in Pittsburgh. No, that was college.
Yeah, no. He I'm looking. No, he was never. He never was he went straight to head coach for Miami.
Okay, so I will give you Jimmy Johnson.
But that was almost 30 years ago, bro. Some of y'all weren't even born when he became the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Pete Carroll ain't it. Stop saying Pete Carroll. He's not it. Pete
Now, let
Carroll
me
is
help
not.
him out. I'm going to type in the chat for you guys so you guys can understand. It was Jets, Patriots, USC, then Seattle. And it's one or the other order. I can't remember what order he went through first, but he coached the Jets and the Patriots before he went to USC. There you go. Pete Carroll coached the Jets and he coached the Patriots. Appreciate the super chat, Ricken. I mean, I can name some college coaches that failed. You want me to name a couple for the crew? I can name a few.
It's a long list. It's a long
Steve Spurrier. List. Remember Steve Spurrier? Y'all remember Steve Spurrier?
It's a long list of dudes that have failed.
There's a lot of them. I'm just gonna pull a whole list. I'll even name some good ones. I mean, I guess you could say Jim Harbaugh. Nick Saban, he failed in the NFL, but but the thing was, Nick Saban was an NFL guy first anyway, because he was a coordinator for the Cleveland Browns when Bill Belichick was the head coach, and then he went to college and did all that stuff. But Chip Kelly, Dick McPherson, Bobby Petrino, Mike Riley. You want some more? I can name more.
A lot.
There's a lot, man.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Trends. And all the guys y'all are naming are like
Jim Harbaugh was an NFL quarterback, and Jim Harbaugh was an NFL quarterback for a while. So, and Urban Meyer, we see how that's working out with Urban Meyer right now. Facts. That shit's about to implode in Jacksonville, bro. Even though they said he's gonna come back for a second season, but it sounds like he's pretty much talking down everybody in that organization. So,
all those names that work, the guys y'all talking about, like Jimmy Johnson. I'll give y'all Jimmy Johnson. That was years. That's the 90s, bro.
89 is when he became the Cowboys coach. 1989.
That shit don't work. It's 2021, fam. It don't work. It does not work. You got to cut your teeth as at least a coordinator or something in the NFL before you get a head coach job. You can't just jump. It don't work. Yeah, that blah, blah, DBO, that bullshit don't work. Come in here with DBO and become the highest penalized team in the league. You got to cut your teeth as a coach somewhere as a coordinator before you get a head coach job.
Oh yeah, yep. Greg Schiano.
Yep, shout out to Big Low. Yep. Cut your teeth. You got to cut your teeth somewhere. Don't come up here trying to be a head coach year one. You don't work like that. It's a lot of failures, bro. A lot more failures than successes. And even the successes that y'all are naming, with the exception of Cliff Kingsbury, are super old. So it don't work. And this is why we off the Matt Rule train, bro. Like Matt Rule is we not seeing progression, bro. The same things we saw, like it's going back to last year. It was if I had more confidence from last year than I do this year. Like last year, at least we were competitive in games. Like they were close. Like this year, like we were almost blown out by the Falcons. Like we made it closer, but we were down.
The score doesn't indicate how bad that game was, man.
Exactly. So we got blew out by Miami. Washington football team, we made that close, but that one felt like a blowout. The Patriots blew us out. The Giants blew us out. We didn't have blowouts like that last year. We are regressing. Like, are y'all not? Am I going crazy? Like, are y'all not seeing this? Like, what's like, fam? Like, what are we defending?
They don't want to start over.
But what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all talking about? All these people want to defend Matt Rule. Like, are y'all not seeing what I'm seeing? Are y'all not out in these streets? Are y'all watching what I'm watching?
Now, I will say this. Firing Matt Rule after this season won't fix it will put the new head coach in a rough spot.
Yes, but Dave, you know what it doesn't do? It just doesn't delay the inevitable. You delaying the inevitable at this point. You just delaying it. Like what are we doing? Like what are we doing, man? Yo, you got people. Yo, I done heard so many people like, I'm not going to the games no more. I can't finish the game. Dave, you checked out. Like what are y'all?
Oh, yeah, I am
for the Matt Rule truthers, for everybody that's rah Matt Rule, what are y'all? What hope do you have? Point me, please. Point me in the right direction, because I need some of that hope y'all got. You selling it? Because you got to package it up and let me see it. He says, look, we all know the coaching rank has a demographic. Well, it's true.
I mean, we got a black offensive coordinator. What more do you want?
It's true. Are we gonna get a petition signed?
I don't know.
We're gonna organize the March on Mint.
Oh my God, no.
That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. March on Mint. Travis says, Rule good either way. He gonna get his bag from us and still get a head coaching job in college. The joke is on. You're absolutely right, Travis. You're absolutely right. You look at all these dudes checking out. Folks just checking out, man. I can't watch the games anymore. Come on, man. What are y'all talking about? What I need to hear from the Matt Rule truthers. Look, depressing to watch the team play football. Purdue, like, come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Give him some time to build the other side. We found a rule truther, man.
Season 3 going to
Give him some time to build the other side, man. We got some rule truthers. I will say this though, man. If this season keeps spiraling like it is, I think we're watching Cam's last season in the NFL. So I think you guys need to enjoy it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. If this season continues to spiral the way that it is, we're watching Cam's last season in the NFL, which is kind of, when you think about his career and when you think about what he went through, this might be it for him. I know nobody wants to talk about it, but if he don't start getting some wins, I don't think he's going to be back here. And I don't think nobody else is going to sign him.
Yeah, I think so too, bro.
I'm trying to keep it a buck, but
I think you might be right with that. Think
about it, man. Nobody, look, all the quarterback injuries, all the injuries throughout the whole season. It took us to lose Sam Darnold for us to finally pull the trigger and sign him. Nobody else was looking at him.
That's true.
It was like if you go back and look at the list of quarterbacks that have started this year, and the only way Cam got an opportunity was a Sam Darnold injury that pretty much put him out for a long period of time. And by the way, guys, I know y'all don't want to hear this either, but I'm here to remind y'all, because I tend to be the reminder man. So Sam is due to come back. And if Cam doesn't show enough, don't be shocked if Sam shows up week 15, week 16, week 17.
It's true. No, it's true.
Or week 18. I'm just here to help you. I know you don't want to see it.
Cage Luke Mister says fire Matt. He's like that island on the movie Old. He's killing us. He's killing us fast, man. Rivera was fired. It's true. He was fired for less.
He was fired for less.
That's a fact.
He was fired for less, bro.
But
it goes back to it goes back. Remember when we had this argument the other week about getting Rule out of here, bro. Oh my, getting Rivera out of here might have sounded like a good idea at the time. But if you're just gonna hire another Rivera, that's a more inexperienced Rivera, that ain't really buying you anything. because that's what we did. That's what it appears that we've done. And you know it. You don't want to say it, Rashad.
No, I'm just thinking of. I'm trying to process this. I'm trying to process it all, man.
This is why. See, I stayed away from the bottle all day. I'm proud of myself. I stayed away from the bottle all day. Cause I wouldn't have made it to 5 o'clock if I started drinking. That's just the way it is. I wouldn't have made it to the stream. Rivera was made better by Cam. Nah.
No, this is what people see. I think people are under the assumption that if we say fire a coach, then you get into this never-ending cycle of firing coaches. Yeah, you got to make the right hire. You had Stefanski that was out there. You had other guys that was out there, and you chose Matt Rule, the team builder, the rah-rah cat, the guy that doesn't have a specialty. He doesn't call plays. He doesn't know offense. He doesn't know defense. He's just a people pleaser. That's the guy you picked, and that's what we here with. Meanwhile, Stefanski, playoffs first year with the Browns, I might add.
No, but the Browns had all that talent.
We picked
the Browns had all that talent, Rashad.
You hire the right coach. You go through the right process. And again, Dave, I keep saying it. Yo, fam, we just YouTubers, Dave. We are just YouTubers. We don't get paid to make these decisions. Why is it that we can say the right things that equate to a right decision, and you do the wrong thing, and then we look right, and you the one getting paid millions of dollars, and you fucking up? I don't accept everything they do as the right thing. See, this is what you're not going to get from PNP. Like we use our experience from watching football, from following football for a long time to say, hey, this ain't the right move. You don't do that. This is not what you do. This is why we be right. We don't just say like shit to say it. Like, why is it the guys that make millions of dollars to make these decisions? I was talking about this with Noli. Like Brady Christensen, the whole arm length thing. This is stupid. They got. No,
but the arm length thing kind of proves that drafting Slater, he would have been at guard, and everybody would have been losing their shit.
But Dave, it proves my point, and what I'm saying is that there are people making millions of dollars sitting next to this man, or hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting next to Matt Rule, saying, "Hey, dude, his arm's too short, he can't play." But Dave, there's also teams that pay PFF. This is why I trust PFF, right? And this is why we use PFF grades. I know some of y'all don't like it, but there are teams that hire PFF for consultants. They use their product, and they use it to make decisions. This is why I use it.
That's called analytics.
It's analytics. So, Dave, when this guy has the highest grade we've seen at left tackle all year, why not give him a shot? Especially when you know you got a problem at that position, and you might need to consider drafting that next year. You might be avoiding or preventing yourself from using a high pick on a left tackle when you don't need to. You forcing him at guard. Like, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense. And yes, he was the highest graded left tackle ever in college history. Christensen was.
Since PFF was doing the numbers, yep. All right.
I don't understand, dog. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Appreciate it, Ernie. Appreciate the super chat. Go ahead, Dave.
Ernie. All right, man. We keep complaining. I need to see actions now. And it ain't up to us at this point. Ownership, GM, they got to make decisions on what they want to do to push forward. I just know this fan base, the fan base had a little bit of hope going into this Atlanta game, but losing the game that we lost this game, this fan base don't have much of hope at this point. This is the easiest team we had left on the schedule. And I don't have faith that we can beat Taysom Hill. And so we're sitting here, and it's looking like we're going to be 5-12. So saying that, we're out of the playoffs. Like, I don't want to see us in any more in the hunt graphics. I have no interest in the hunt graphics. All right, so we're done here. So I say all this to say we got to make some tough decisions. I just have a feeling that we're going to end up with Tepper's, not with Rule starting as the head coach next year. I think that's what's going to happen. No, we can't, bro. I thought we could have beat y'all. Good country. We should have beat y'all. Like, if we can't beat y'all, what makes me think we're going to be able to beat Sean Payton again? I mean, we can't hope that the coaching staff gets COVID again. So nah, man. 5-12 is imminent. And yeah, everybody's telling me we're gonna win one Bucs game. Y'all got faith that we can beat the backups for the Bucs, the Super Bowl champions? Boy, look, man, we've lost to some terrible teams. I don't think folks realize how bad some of these teams that we lost to are. We beat some. We only had one really great quality win. That was against the Cardinals. And then that was with an asterisk because it had the backup quarterback and no DeAndre Hopkins and no Chase Edmonds. But then again, they went 2-1. They went 2-1 during that spell.
Yeah, Dave, it's true. It's true. We ain't beat nobody. We have not beat we have not beat a good team this year. I don't give a shit what you say, dog. I was caping. I was caping for my squad. I was caping for my team, Dave. We ain't beat nobody all year. We beat the Jets.
Houston.
We beat the Jets.
We beat Houston.
We beat Houston. We beat the Saints with all that staff out and all them players, whatever it was missing. We beat the Falcons. That was the Falcons was our best win. The Falcons on the road was our best win. The Cardinals, they didn't have Collar. They didn't have DeAndre Hopkins. I was caping for my squad. I'm not gonna lie. I was caping for my squad. It was Colt McCoy, for God's sakes. All right.
Colt McCoy went 2-1.
The Falcons was the best win we had. Let's just be a buck. That was the best W we had on our schedule.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh God. But even they didn't have Calvin Ridley. That was the game when Calvin Ridley announced during the game that he was going to take a break from football.
Still the best win on the roster.
No, that's bad. That's bad, man. And now we got Buffalo, Saints, Bucks, Saints. Wait, Buffalo, Saints. Then we got Bucks. Who's in the middle of that? Or am I tripping?
The Bills, Bucks.
We got
Saints,
Buffalo.
Bucks.
What? Bills, Bucks, Saints, Bucks.
Saints, Bucks.
Yeah, Bills, Bucks, Saints, Bucks. Oof.
L, and L. 4 more L's is what I see.
5-12. 7 straight losses, you said?
It's 6. Excuse me. No, it'll be 7. It'll be 7. Washington lost. Dolphins lost. Falcons lost. Then you got the Bills, Bucks, Saints, Bucks. I say 7 straight L's to end the season.
Rivera had a long winning streak like that. But he got fired before he hit 7, didn't he? I have to check.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, Tepper's got to make a decision on what he wants to do. I mean, 6-11 ain't an improvement, guy.
This is the kind of thinking right here that's got us in the situation we in.
No. I want to answer. Let me answer. I want to answer, please. Can I answer? I want to answer. We ain't got a second or a third round pick. We traded it. Sam Darnold is our second round pick. CJ Henderson is our third round pick. So no, we got to use a first rounder if we're going to get this left tackle. Thank you, Bobby, for the super chat.
Appreciate that, Bobby. I'm tired, Dave.
Oh, I've been tired.
I'm just. I don't know what I'm tired of getting up here complaining, man.
We already did, but he's playing backup right guard. You're right.
It's facts.
You're right. We do have a fourth round pick.
So you want a 4th round left tackle?
I didn't say I wanted a 4th round left tackle.
That's
I think folks want us to take the man asked the question because he wants to take a quarterback in the 1st round. And because but the thing is, we need to take that out. We need to remove that from the atmosphere too. We should not be taking a quarterback, not knowing what the deal is going to happen with Rule.
That's what they want. They want a quarterback. Not knowing all the shit we got going on right now. They want a quarterback. They want to take a quarterback. Let's take Kenny Pickett, Sam Howell, Matt Corral, one of them dudes, because they're just gonna solve all the problems we got.
I mean, if they're available in the 4th round, I'm open to it. Are they going to be
It just
available in the
don't
4th
make
round, Rashad?
No,
None of them?
no.
Not one of them? You don't think one of them will fall to the 4th?
One of them, like a Ritter or something like that might fall.
Yeah, they might
Ritter
fall to the 4th. Like if you take the guy in the 4th round, I'm cool with it because his career's over anyway. Like it won't matter in the grand scheme of things because if you take a guy in the 4th round, but you cannot take one in the 1st. You can't. No, you cannot. Especially looking like we might have the 5th pick. You can't. Look, man. Cam's back, man. We don't need to do a march on Matt Rashad.
If we lose,
Cam's back.
If we lose 7 straight games,
Cam's back. We don't need to do no march on Matt. We called it off because Cam was back. No march on Matt. Cam's back. And the thing is, I convinced Pat to come back next season because of the Cam signing. But after this shit, he might go back into hibernation. He might call it a day. Pat took another break.
No, I think he about to be done. I think he said.
He said he was going to do it.
He gonna retire. Yeah, he retired. It's tiring, y'all. I'm tired, man.
We all tired, bro. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. This is what I like to call bad math. That's bad math, sir. 14 teams make the playoffs. So if 14 teams make the playoffs, that means we had to literally be either tied with one of the playoff teams or what? So, no, we're going to be picking in the top 10. There's not a doubt in my mind. It's just a matter of how high we're going to go at this point. We're going to be picking in the top 10.
And then we're going to end up trading it.
Yeah, we're definitely going to trade the pick. Then maybe y'all can get your quarterback in the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th round.
Yeah, Tepper don't want me in because I'd be telling him about stuff. He don't want me in the front office. I mean, it's just common sense, bro. It's common sense stuff. We not doing nothing crazy. Like it's just trends and analysis, bro. That's it. That's all it is, bro. Trends. Follow the trend.
Follow the trends. All right, look, we've been up here for 90 minutes, man. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, we can shut this thing down.
We've had.
All right,
I know you sound all depressed. I mean, we should.
Yeah,
we shouldn't go out like this, but you know.
Yeah, we're gonna be back on this thing tomorrow. We're gonna break down the game, or not. I don't know what we're gonna do. But
I'm gonna go back and watch the game. I'm gonna go back and watch the game to see how bad it truly was. I'm gonna go back and watch the game tonight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now.
Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button. We're trying to get to 15,000 subscribers. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. But outside of that, man, we getting up out of here.
We gotta end with something positive. So let me see if I can find something positive about the Panthers. I actually think we have an offensive coordinator now. That's pretty positive to say. I think we actually have an offensive coordinator. I really do. I don't think we've had one up to this point, but I think we actually have an offensive coordinator. So shout out to Jeff Nixon. Now we can close out. We got to be positive.
No, Travis said his super chat didn't get posted, so I'm looking for it. I did post it. Unless you dropped another one. I'm looking for. Oh yeah, he said, "Damn, we can't even beat Taysom Hill." Yeah, I posted. I might have missed some. In the hunt for the top 5. And then
look, man. I tried to enter on a positive note, and we out here.
I had to go back and get the super chats, but yeah, man, my bad if I missed the super chats. I didn't do it intentionally, but yeah, man, nah, that's it. That's it, bro. Make sure that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. We back tomorrow, and mock draft Monday is tomorrow, so I got a mock draft coming. So check it out.
Don't trade, Rashad. Don't trade. Don't trade, Rashad. Don't trade, Rashad. You gotta do one without trading, bro. I'm telling you.
I can't.
No, you have to, because you need to show them what it looks like. Like you really need to show them what it looks like. Don't trade, man.
We'll see. We'll see how it go. We'll see. Depending what we picking at and who falls. If like a Neil falls, then I may do it. We'll see though.
All right.
My draft money tomorrow, man.
All right.
That being said, like, subscribe. We out. Peace. Hold it, Dave. Hold it. Oh wait, hold it. Hold it, Dave.